that just thought I might do. So I'm just moving the boat today. I've been stuck in the same place for quite a while. And yeah, that's all there is to it, really. I'm just gonna put the camera on the roof now. Actually, let's come with me. I'm gonna go get my microphone. I haven't got my Bluetooth one today. I lent it to a friend, but yeah, we're in the boat. This is the inside. I've had a bit of a tidy, but I've not done my washing up. Ignore that. Ignore that. Right, I've got to find a microphone which is always hanging up in Tune's corner here. And yeah, feeling good today. Just thought I'd want to include you in some of my plans. I haven't really got many plans at the moment because I'm just sort of waiting to hear about the next series of Cowboat Diaries. Whether we're going to film it soon or not, I don't know. Right, just plug in the microphone. Hello everyone, welcome to this unplanned, unplanned live stream. I just want to let you sort of experience what it's really like. I'll just turn the camera around. I can see your comments and I can also point you in the right direction. It's really busy at the moment. There's loads of boats on the canal. I just thought I'd let you see what it's really like. It can get a bit mental. So I'm just moving the boat today, that's all I'm doing. And I'm actually moving back to Braunston. So, and I know the last video I made on YouTube was me in Braunston, but there we go. Just secure the mic. There we go. Right, we think we're ready. Just got to untie the ropes, head directly ahead and then turn round. On the North Oxford Canal. Obviously I've got a boat coming, so I don't want to untie the ropes just yet. Right, almost ready to set off. Here we go. Give that guy a bit of a head start. Do I worry about the cleanliness of canals and rivers after all the recent publicity? No, I don't. The real truth is, you've got to look at some of these TV shows that are just making up stories. They'll pick something they think that's going to go somewhere, and they follow it, and they make a big deal out of it. And do you know what? I've never seen the canals look this clean, really. The fact that people fish on these waterways when they used to be heavily polluted with dyes back in the industrial period, can you imagine how dirty the rivers would have been there, the canals as well? So compared to that time, it's a lot better, I think. So I can see some of your comments come through. I can't see them all because I'm trying to concentrate and not crashing into the other boats. Look how many there are. We should see a fair few today. So today I am on the North Oxford Canal, and it's at this bridge. We've got a lane that crosses over, and we're not far away from the motorway, which I've suddenly forgotten which motorway it is. But we don't care about motorways on this channel. It's all about canals. So. This is bridge 79. No, is it 78, I think. We'll be turning around as soon as we can in a marina. We'll be annoying loads of people in the entrance of a marina, spinning it round. M40, Richard says. Thank you, Richard. That's the name of the nearby motorway. Just going under bridge 78 on Onley Lane. And I believe we're in Warwickshire, that's the county we're in. But soon we'll turn around and go back into Northamptonshire. Thanks, Azzy, and everyone who's bought the CD recently. Thank you so much. I'm ashamed to say I don't really know why boats pass on the right side. But it's just a traditional thing that goes... I suppose it's because it's all connected to the seas eventually, isn't it? And we've all got to stick to the right side. It's like if our roads were all connected. Logically, we'd all have to drive on the right or on the left, whatever. But I'm sure someone's got a smart ass comment that will explain all. Oh, Brian's saying that's the M45. Just don't listen to me, alright? Listen to the comments about motorways. If you're interested in motorways, go somewhere else. Jamie's asking what cut am I going up? I'll just say it again, yeah, I'm on the North Oxford Canal. So this is, if I followed it this way, I'd get to Rugby, up through Hillmorton Locks, but I'm not doing that. I've got to turn around and stay in the area, stay in East Midlands for the time being. So this is the thing, I'm on the border here. As soon as I leave this area, I'm getting out of East Midlands. And I need to stay there for television duties that I've got to perform. Well, hopefully I'll get to perform. Anyway. Just following another narrowboat now and about to turn around after that bridge. That's the plan. Oh, I'm just going to move the microphone a little bit. There we go. Just trying to stabilise it because it's a bit wobbly. Yeah, I suppose Warwickshire's West Midlands, I suppose. But I need to go back to Northamptonshire, which would be East Midlands. There's no real way of judging speed on the canals. I look at the sides, and if I see behind me, if I'm kicking out a lot of waves and it's washing over the bank and potentially eroding it all, that's too fast. So that's my common sense way of looking at it. Because many of you have travelled on the canals, you know how it is with Canal and River Trust and fixing things. So why make more problems? But yeah, it's good to see a lot of people behaving at the moment. Going at tick over when you're passing a boat is a great idea because it allows both of you to have greater control. I've just got asked, are there any plans for another CD? I think maybe. It's up to the record label really. I'm not really in control of all that. Quite like to do a vinyl, that would be quite ironic considering I made it all on a mobile phone. Yeah, I think many people assume that I'm in complete control of everything because I've got this YouTube channel, which I do control over for the time being. But as soon as you start working with other people, that's it. You can't just dictate your own agenda. A mini tour would be good, but I don't think that's going to happen really. Not at the moment. Because I want to make the next series of Canal Boat Diaries, and that the next one we're pitching a big one with more time on the episodes, etc. I don't think he'll go on the Shroppy this year, no. Right, bear with me, I've just got to turn my phone not off, but sort out the do not disturb. So I forgot to do that. Yeah, I'd love to return to the Kennet and Avon if you'll have me. It's where I first started out on this boat. And I do have a lot of pictures, a lot of photographs that I'm really fond of from that time. The first year aboard is always the best, you know, it's so new and it is scary, but it's very exciting as well. And you know, a lot of drinking beer whilst you're going along. Drinking beer, smoking fags, being generally just having too much of a good time, really. But now I'm, you know, a good boy. Don't do anything like that. In fact, I've got a drink here, but it's just water. There we go. Boring, I know, it's so boring. But with all the boats that we're coming past at the moment, I'm the one that's got to stay sober, alright? Everyone else is having fun, I've got to stay. I've got to be responsible. Show them out, you know, show them how it should be done. Right, let's crank it a bit. The new slogan for a t-shirt, that, wouldn't it? You know, let's crank it a bit, just a little bit. I've not stopped drinking beer, it's still my number one favourite beverage, but yeah, I'm on a diet at the moment, just trying to get really fit, you know, because I'm not moving the boat so much, not going through any locks. I'm going to the gym about 3 times a week and just really trying. I'm 40 now, so I can't muck around, I've got to try and stay in shape, and this is the thing about this lifestyle, it's so easy going, you can do whatever you want. Could become an absolute fat mess in no time. But you know, I've got things to do and I want to feel good about myself. I don't want to feel rotten all the time, so yeah, I've kicked the booze for a little bit, but I've still been going to the pub of the weeks, of course. And then when I start filming again, it gets a bit unhealthy. Then the food starts to get a bit sporadic, you know. We'll have donuts for lunch, and at the end of the day, hot day, filming, it'll be, you know, drinking beer at the side of the boat. So I'm just trying to be good while I can. Right, you want to hear my horn, Clark? Right. Well, you will hear it in a minute because I've got to turn round. Yeah, no spliffs on camera. Yeah, good. Very good advice. Yeah, so after this bridge, this brick bridge here, there's a little marina on the right hand side. I've also got another boat coming the other way, so I'm not going to get there before they are. I'm certainly not going to be able to turn around before they have passed, so I'm just going to slow right down. Well done for 100 days alcohol free. That sounds, oh god, that sounds horrible, but at the same time I bet you feel good. I bet you feel bloody amazing. That's the thing with anything like that, isn't it? Booze and lovely food, it makes you feel good when you're drinking and eating it. Yeah, no pub of the week. It's a different kettle of fish now when I go to the pub. It's different vibes. I can't just sneak in there and film everyone without them knowing. No, Dunchurch Pools is not this marina. I'm hoping we'll pass that on the way back. This one's called Barbie Moorings. That's the nearest village, the village of Barbie. Oh, Mr. Jimbaloid. I wish I was 40 again. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? It doesn't matter how old you are, I always wish you were younger. Unless you're, yeah, I remember being 17 or whatever, wishing I was 18. Mind you, there are ways of getting served. When you're a kid, you just want to be older, don't you? Oh, really? Oh, I just want to be older. And then when you're older, oh my god, you give anything to be young again. Yep. To get on the Lancaster Canal, I'd have to get the boat out of the water for the time. Well, it's just so far away. But yeah, why not? I'd love to do it. Okay, so I'm going to have to sound my horn now to tell them I'm going right. They might not understand what I mean, but I'll stick out my arm as well. So here's the horn. So 1 for right, 2 for left. Here we go. Quite a few boats. I don't think any of them are turning, but they may be. Right, I've got to do a real sharp turn now. I'm going to cut the power now. Just let the back end drift around. Slam it into reverse, well, put it into reverse, and then speed up. And the wash of the other boats will probably send me haywire. In fact, I've already run aground. So what I'll do now is wait until the boats that are passing me, just over here, wait till they've gone, and then I can carry on with my manoeuvre. It's not going too badly. You've got to go with the wind as well. If the wind's pushing you a certain way, you can't fight it. But there's not too, it's about 5 to 8 miles per hour the wind today. Unorthodox way of turning around, really. But actually, because the sides of this canal here are sloped, you probably get more space around your tiller by turning with the tiller to the marina. So if I turn the camera around, you can see that's the marina behind me, and you won't see me crashing into the other side of the canal. No, I'm going to try and use the other side of the canal here. Sort of pin the nose against. That's a good technique when it's too windy. However, with this bit here, there's run the risk of getting trapped against that side, even though it is sloped. And you'll see in a minute, we've got boats waiting. And this is why you're here with me, because it would be really embarrassing if you weren't here. I can talk to you whilst everyone else is probably cursing at me. If you're watching this back, thank you for watching it back. Hope you're enjoying it. For the 254 people that are watching live right now, thumbs up to you, actually. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for joining me on a Sunday, gentle Sunday cruise on the motorway that is the North Oxford Canal. It's been like it's all through Easter, just up and down all day long. Boats, 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 boats. I mean, it's not been that bad, but it always feels like that when you're moored up for a 2-week period. You start becoming an angry little hermit, cursing every boat that passes you. I had to put a sign in my window saying, "Thanks for not cranking it past my boat." I thought that better than saying, "Oh, please slow down." We're live on candid camera. How you doing? Yeah, I just did. Yeah. Is that what you got to do as well? All right. Oh, he's going in. Okay. Yeah, I think they live in the marina, or the boat does. Yeah, that was all right little turn, wasn't it? Not too bad. But I have done that before, actually. That very turning. So I've cheated, really, haven't I? No, I don't see many other vloggers and bloggers around, or maybe I do. I just don't know that I have. But yeah, it is lovely to see. I always think about people who can't do this, people who, for whatever reason, can't experience this unique way of life, and it's quite nice, I think, that there are videos being made about it. The experiences are being shared. But at the same time, everyone shouldn't be forced to do that. If you want to just enjoy this for yourself, then that is absolutely fine. In fact, I almost felt selfish for the past couple of weeks, not sort of posting on social media or whatever about where I am, what I'm doing on the boat or whatever. But why should I be like that? You know, I think for any sort of artist, musician or whatever it is, you should have the right not to post every single bloody minute of the day. Not to whine on about it too much, but Facebook and Instagram and all these things are all set up for you to... They're obviously going to highlight the accounts that post the most. But it's just annoying, isn't it? I always unfollow people who post loads of pictures in a day. So yeah, just do your own thing, man. Yeah. Excellent, who's that? Craig. Thanks, Craig, for buying Tunes Volume 1 and 2. Out now in all good retailers. Tunes 1 and 2 out now. Buy it through the link below. There isn't a link below yet. When you're watching us back, when it's not live, I'll put the link in. But for now, I've got watch where I'm going. I'm steering all over the bloody place. Oh, nice one, Arthur. You've got your copy. Cheers, Jeff. Nice one, David. Well, at least you get to hear it, right? Yeah, pint of soda water, please. At the moment. But yeah, maybe when I see you, we can enjoy a nice pint. So many lovely people that are all offering to buy me drinks. I often get messages on social media saying, "Oh, when we see you, we'll have to buy you pints in pub of the week." I'd be an alcoholic if I accepted all those. But it's amazing, isn't it? I think it's so lovely. Right, I could crank it here, but it's not really any... Apart from getting through the motorway bridge, there's not really any motivation to do that, because I'd just be behind another boat following them. So I think this view without a boat is a bit better. going to try moving the mic, not the mic, the tripod again. Try and get the stability a bit better. How about that? No, it's not really done anything. Oh well. It's lovely, all these flowers on the I should know what they are. Is it hawthorn? You can eat them. Don't go on my word on that. But it tastes like marzipan, doesn't it? It's supposed to be good for you. I don't know. And it's also called May. I presume because it sort of flowers in that sort of time of year. I can just hear my mum saying now, "That's not right, that's not right." So I grew up on a garden centre, so I should really know all the plants that ever existed. But I don't. Because I'm a rebel, yeah? As we crank it under the M45 or M40, I can't remember which one it is. M45, I think. That makes more sense. Oh, Blackthorn, sorry, yeah. Right, so now we are headed towards Braunston. We've just got to go past the mooring that we set off from. If you haven't seen it, Braunston's just the most amazing canal village. There's nowhere else like it, but it's extremely busy. I've not looked into crossings on the Ellesmere Port. What did you just say? Hang on. Go back. Go back! Mersey crossings. I've not looked into that, so I don't know. In fact, any questions that you're asking that I don't know the answer to, I'll have to just not answer them. It's probably easier, isn't it? Hey up, Philly! Bet you can't leg it to the front and wave and get back before crashing. No, I'm not even going to try that, mate. Rotter. I've dropped my phone, Andrew. I've dropped my phone in many times. Well, at least 4 times. Remember the first time I did it, I was on the Oxford Canal at a place called Kilnwick. Is that right? No. Oh, I can't remember now. Not far from Oxford or Banbury. And it was there, I sat down after a long day moving the boat, going through loads of locks, and it just fell out of my pocket straight into the canal, and I was like, oh my god. Tony! Oh, brilliant. Tony's asking me, have I recovered enough from my workout? Now, Tony is basically my personal trainer at the moment. He's been teaching me how to do CrossFit. I'll tell you what, CrossFit is not a joke. I just thought he was, trying to get fit whilst looking really, really cross. But actually, you just become so knackered you can't have any emotions whatsoever. You just end up in a crumpled heap of your own sweaty, messy. Well, let's just say, go to the gym, loads of people on their phones. We're there just killing ourselves. But it's all good, all in the name of health and fitness and all that stuff. Anyway, let's get back to the canals, yeah? How long have I been travelling? Through the cuts? Asked Jamie. Jamie, I don't know. You mean, how long have I been travelling along the canals, the system? It's coming up to about 9 years now, or is it 8 years? Let me just do some maths. On the other side of this tunnel, I'll tell you. Well, it's almost coming up to 8 years now. 8 years travelling along the canals. We're just about to come up to the mooring spot that we left. I'm getting asked this a lot, Gary. Am I planning to come south? And at the moment, my plans have to merge with the people I'm working with. For example, my producer Stuart, who helps me. We both created Canal Boat Diaries together with the executive producer Tony Parker, and we're all looking ahead, see where we want to go, or wherever the budget will allow us to film. There's not too much of a budget for down south, really. That's the truth of it. Because there's so many shows already being made down there, and I'm working. It might look like I'm on holiday all the time and having a bloody jolly all the time, but no, I have to just go where the work is, and that's why I'm hanging around this area, headed back into Northamptonshire, staying around that Braunston Turn Junction area, because I need to be there for the next series of Canal Boat Diaries, if hopefully that comes about. And a bit of exclusive for you, I'll be able to tell you on Tuesday. I'm allowed to tell you, they've just recently told me when the series 4 is coming out, so I'll be able to tell you when that's coming out on Tuesday, so keep an eye out on my socials, guys. Okay. Oh dear. So look, this just here, that's where we set off earlier. Not got very far, have we? It's taken us 40 minutes just to turn round. That's just the reality of being on the canals. Yep, Tuesday I'll be able to tell you exactly when the series starts on BBC 4. And I've been doing so much promotional work. Next couple of weeks pretty much blocked up with travelling backwards and forwards, but some of it's fun stuff, like for example on Tuesday itself I will be on my way to Wrexham to watch Yeovil Town, my team, play Wrexham. Although we are pretty much relegated, they would take a miracle to save us from relegation. Wrexham are looking at promotion on that day, so I thought either way it's going to be a spectacle. And of course there's a Disney documentary about Wrexham Football Club, and I'll just try and get on it, shall I? Just try and say, excuse me, hello. Yeah, anyway. It's going to be quiet now while we go past these boats. Right, mate. Yeah, good, thanks. At least it's not raining. Yeah, truth be told, Jamie, I've not been anywhere on a boat for the last few weeks. The only bit I've been to is I went to Dunchurch Marina and moored up there for a bit. Went on holiday to Crete, if you can imagine that, in March. I'll show you on the next video that I'm working on. I've got some clips from my phone that I'm just going to go through, and I'm going to upload that to YouTube so you can see exactly what I have been doing the last few months. It's not a lot. But what I have been doing these last couple of weeks is really, apart from going gallivanting around the world on holidays, is to just do promotional work for the CD I brought out recently, and also for BBC. So much goes in behind the scenes, you don't even know. Like, you think it's a glamorous world, everyone does everything for you. The opposite is more true for me anyway. Anyway, let's see if we can say hello to these people on the boats. I think this bit here is my favourite mooring on the Oxford Canal, North Oxford. Just here on this Armco. I'd imagine if you had dogs it'd be really handy because there's a field you can just run around in and get some good walks nearby. A couple of miles to the nearest pub though, and shop. So yeah, it's not too handy. About to go under bridge 79. 79 dudes. Well, no, that's not right. So let's crack it. And then slow down. I need to be sensitive to this boat as well that's mooring up. Because they will not want a boat roaring past. Because that will send it flying all over the place. That's not a bad mooring either, that's a nice view they've got. Hi Alan, no it's not a new one, I've had that since 2019. It's not even that clean either, I need to clean all my covers because they are looking a bit grubby. I need to repaint my boat. I'm just waiting for the temperatures to get, the nighttime temperatures to get a bit higher. Oh, cheers, mate. Thank you. Just doing a YouTube live video, so you'll be on that. Watching that later on. You have to tune in at 47 minutes. Yeah. That's what I do. I travel around the system and I hand out time codes to various people that might watch. Probably won't watch the video back. But what a life, eh? What a life this is. Just working your way around these quaint little canals. The weather's not amazing today, but it's not too cold. And it's not raining. Yeah, I've got my raincoat on, but it's not raining. Right, are we going to meet another boat round this corner? What's going to happen? I hope you've been keeping count on how many boats have passed us. Today's challenge. No one coming, that was good. Hello Sandra. Yeah, Cheshire I think has the most amount of canals in terms of counties. I think it's the county with the most canals in it. I might be wrong on that one. But yeah, I've been through. And I filmed it both on YouTube. Did loads on the River Weaver. Shropshire Union, a little tiny bit. Actually no, the Shropshire Union footage is all on BBC. Series 2 of BBC. Nantwich, yeah, that's a lovely place that, yeah. Bit of a walk, isn't it, from the canal to the town. But we don't mind that. Just a nice little walk. How did I get into boating, says Michael. Well, I fell into it. Like everything in my life, just sort of ended up doing it. I had a girlfriend, I didn't have a job, but I had a girlfriend in London, and so I didn't have any money to just suddenly live in London. That's expensive enough as it is. Luckily, her friend had 2 boats. One of them was a narrowboat she was selling, and she just needed someone to keep it going on the continuous cruiser license. So I had to keep moving it, keeping it warm, making sure the batteries are topped up, all of which I failed on the first week. But as soon as I got on that tiller, I just felt like that I was born to do that. It's, at last something I can be good at, or that felt so natural the first time of doing it. That boat, if you see it around on the system, is called Doubloon. That was the first boat I ever stayed on. Or lived on for the first 3 months. And then it got sold. I had to move off. And then I moved back in with my auntie in London, in Greenwich. And it's her birthday tomorrow, so shout out Auntie Frances. Who, without her, none of this would be possible, because she loaned me most of the money to pay for this boat. I've paid her back now. But yeah, she's just amazing, so generous, so life-saving. She's like, yeah, look, you know what, you need this boat, I can see you need it. And she helped me buy it, and I paid her back as soon as I could. So it took me about 3 years, I think. Captain Alan Glass, I don't know if he's a captain, but he says approaching Dunchurch Pools Marina. Thank you, Alan. I bet many of you watching actually know this route very well, because it is so popular. You can see how many boats there are. So I don't even know why I'm doing this video. Because you've all done it before. You do it because of my company, don't you? Yeah. Yeah, sure. 325 people watching this live with nothing else better to do on a Sunday than watch a rusty old boat navigate its way around the English canal system. Well, what better way to spend your time? Come on. Hopefully this is one of these things you can just dip in and out of, you don't have to watch the whole thing. What was that? About Mercia Marina? I have paid them a visit, I think. I did it quite briefly. Massive place. No, actually I think I went straight past because I was filming. But we got a nice drone shot of it. Buy me a coffee, I haven't seen that. The canal I'm on right now is the North Oxford Canal and we are going under Bridge 80. We're in spitting distance of Dunchurch Marina, Dunchurch Pools Marina, and also which is an incredibly interesting place from the air. I'll show you on the next YouTube video some aerial footage I've got. But for now, mind your head. Oh, hey guys. Turn the camera around a bit so you can see my face. Glorious face. This is slightly difficult though because if I'm looking, I can't look at the screen really too much because I need to keep an eye on what I'm looking at ahead. But I'll do it this way until we go past the marina so you can look at my face while we're going past the marina. Also, reading all your comments, it just makes me go a bit cross-eyed. I'm feeling quite in a musical mood at the moment. I've been writing a lot of tunes for the next album. We've had one, we've had two, we've had three. Is there going to be a fourth, or should I just call it something else? Should I just call it Cozy Evening with Robbie Cumming? Cranking It with Robbie Cumming. Something cheesy like that. No, it's not going to be a lounge covers CD. Shout out Richard Cheese. If you've not heard Richard Cheese, that's quite a funny one. Anyway, yeah, so I'm working on new music at the moment. And I looked the other day, I've got about eight or nine tracks I'm working on, so that's almost another album really, isn't it? But I wonder if I want to actually release them as singles instead, so it's a bit more continuous outlets of... It's like with my YouTube videos, if I make them too long, it just takes me forever to edit the whole thing. I'm already crap at doing that anyway. Thanks, Susan. Yeah, the CD sold out on Amazon. That's just between me and you, it's largely because they didn't order enough. They completely underestimated the power of cranking it. Oh well, they'll learn for next time. They'll have to place an order on Monday morning. Frantic order to KWS Blank Canvas Music. Please, we need some Robbie Cumming tunes, CDs, please, now. We're all out of them. There's hundreds of people waiting. Well, quite a few waiting. And I'm hearing about it. I'm the complaints department. Oh, dear me. But yeah, I'm in a celebratory mood. I think that's partly why I wanted to do this live stream today, to thank everyone that's bought the Tune CD recently, and I'll try not to go on about it too much because it is a CD, and who's got a CD player anymore? I've got one in my truck actually. My truck at the moment is back there. I've got to go back and get it later on. It's just it. Where's this marina then? I think I've been driving around in the truck too much because everywhere it's easier to get places, isn't it? Much quicker. But actually around these parts the most direct route is on the canal, it seems. Well, it would be, wouldn't it? Because I'm on my boat. Forget about that. Forget it. Yeah, I said that. Right, I'm going to turn you around now because I've got some nicer views. You don't want to see my face. I want to see these views. Lovely. With this live stream, the plan is just to keep going until my battery runs out. Because I'm not using the same microphone setup as I have used recently, I'm just going to have to... I can't charge the phone whilst I'm doing this because it uses up the same port. Anyway, whatever. I'm just going to keep going until the battery goes dead. Last time I said that, I was on a tidal river in the dark. So it cut out right as I was making the final turning. I had to launch up another live stream just to say that was alright. and ring my parents to say I'm sorry. Let's put you through that. Oh shit. Question from Richard Ward. He says, am I hoodie? Oh! Sorry, there's a bit of a goose fight going on. It must be mating season. Oh, they don't have to go on this lot. Yeah, we get it. Anyway, what was I talking about? I can't remember now. Oh yeah, Rich. I was answering Richard's question. Sorry, Richard. I'm not heading to Dunchurch Pools Marina. I have been there recently. Stayed there for a week and a half while I went on holiday. That's right, I went on holiday. Have you got a problem with that? Then comment below. Yes, I'm not going to Dunchurch Pools Marina, but I think I can recommend it. I don't know how much it is to actually moor there. I can't remember. But I do remember spending over 300 quid on diesel there to fill my tank up. Ouch! But that, that's just the price you pay for fuel these days, isn't it? Jim, got the CD delivered. Nice one. Rich, can we get a blast of your horn? No, Rich. No! You missed that bit. That was early in the video. I'm not a performing monkey, and neither is the boat. Where did I go on holiday? I went to the island of Crete. And it was a big mistake, and I'll tell you why on the video. It was nice to get away, it always is, because you come back feeling refreshed, don't you, and ready to be more enthusiastic. Because I've got this dream life, and I live on this narrow boat. It might seem like a dream life to you, but I've got used to it now, haven't I? So it's quite nice going away to somewhere exotic, and yet when I did do that, it's just the weather was crap. Everywhere was a building site, nowhere was open, and the pub of the week was an Irish bar, and there's only me there. That was it. So it was really boring. I got bored easily, but it was nice to recover, I suppose. Oh, look at the little lammy lambs. Just turn the camera slightly if I can. And back again, because we're about to go past the marina now. So I'll just turn the camera. There's the entrance to the marina. So I'm going to just put the camera on them for a bit. It's a lovely modern... when they build new things, they don't normally do it with any sort of style, but this place is actually designed by the same people who did the Eden project and the space centre in Leicester. And it's a series of concentric circles. Is that how you'd say it? I'm not sure. So all these boats are moored in there, but from the air you look down and it's like all these circles joined together. That's at least 3 of them joined together, maybe more. It's pretty cool. So one of the most attractive moorings on the system, I would say. And they've got, if you need to fill up with diesel, you need to have a pump out, empty your Elsan. There's a boat there that's doing just that, I think, called the Naughty Hobbit. I like that, the Naughty Hobbit. And this classic, I don't know if it's a bridge that's made by the same people at the Horsefield Works, I doubt it, but it's made to exact same specifics, I would say. Is that the right word? Specifics. Specifications, that's what I mean. So I'll show you that from the air on the next video. Yes, Mark. Yes, there is. Yep. That's why it takes me so long to film it. But first take's always the best. Well, usually. Right, let us crank it. Hello, comfortably numb. Yes, it's a Lister 2-cylinder engine, 13.5 horsepower. Oh yeah, so powerful. Yeah, all right, Jamie. Yeah, I almost crashed into the side of the towpath. I was hoping you wouldn't notice that. I was trying to adjust the camera to make sure it wasn't so wobbly, but I haven't been able to do that yet. In fact, I've got one more trick down my sleeve for that. I just need to cut the engine for a little tiny bit before we once again jump into warp drive again. Right, I need something that's going to cushion this tripod. Let's see if this works. It's a bit like, you know when you sit in a pub and the table's all rickety, or in a restaurant and you have to fold up a napkin? That's what I'm doing to the tripod. Right, hopefully that helps a little bit. So, anyway. No, it doesn't. Never mind. Bear with me, this is really annoying me, the way that the video is all over the place, and it's because of the tripod clip itself. This thing here, it's just sort of going think that's a bit better. Sorry, that's just the tripod that you're sat on right now. I had to remove it, clean it off, put it back up there again. No, I had to just make sure it was not wobbling too much. But isn't this beautiful? Look at all these trees with the May blossom, blackthorn hedges. This is a cut that was introduced after they first built the canal. So with all these canals, they're never the original ones really. Well, maybe some of them. They've always had improvements in various guises. For this part of the North Oxford, you can see how straight it is, and that's because it used to go all over the place, and they thought, right, we're going to save some time here. I'm just going to dig straight through. I believe that was a Kingdom Brunel job. Isambard Kingdom Brunel was responsible for this project. But I'll double check that fact for the actual vlog that I will feature a little bit about that. Because I tried to get some footage of the old path of the canal so you could see. Yeah, I do need some help. I do need a butler. I would love a runner who could just come and get me drinks and stuff. Do my laundry. Help me clean my boat. I do like this bridge. Quite a wide span on it. Oh, there's a dog. Where'd that come from? I'm going to speed up a little bit because we're being trailed by another boat. I think this is an idea for Patreon actually. If any of the Crank It crew are listening, we should have a little painting party. I should get you roped in to help me paint the boat. That'd be quite fun. I won't make you wash me dirty undies, so don't worry. Didn't join the Crank It crew for that. Hi Ian, so we are on the North Oxford Canal, heading towards Braunston again. So I bloody love it there, don't I? I do actually, it is one of my favourite spots. It's got most things you need. Probably head on up through the locks on the other side. Just wait for the word. I want to hear about the next filming job that I'm on. Hopefully I'll hear about that soon. We are cranking it. We are cranking it along the canal all bloody day long. That's the new one from the new album from Robbie Cumming. Robbie sings completely out of tune all your favourite hits, substituting the word cranking for any other applicable word. Adjective. Yeah, it's alright, Gail, I get asked that a lot. Everything I post is always, when's the new series coming out? When's the new series coming out? When's the new series coming out? Just let me have this moment, please. But that's cool. And the fact that people actually want to see more stuff from me is amazing. But yeah, I can't tell you. Can't tell you yet. But I can tell you on Tuesday. I can also hint that it may be coming out very soon. Not soon enough for my liking. It's all filmed in autumn and winter. We should have banged it out like straight away. But you know, these things, they aren't done with the click of a finger, but you don't click with just one finger. I suppose you do. Finger and a thumb. Job done. But yeah, it will be coming out very, 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 very soon. And I'll be able to tell you exactly when on Tuesday. So stay tuned, guys, on social media. Yeah, don't say it. It sounds bad. Yeah, I'm about as... No, Alan Partridge is a better singer than I am. 100%. That's why I don't sing on any of my records, because it's just... No one needs to hear that. I would love to sing though. I'd love to get singing lessons and have the confidence to be able to even... I've done karaoke before. Who hasn't? But yeah, no, I'll leave the singing to the professionals. Yes, thanks Jamie. Thanks for sticking up for me actually. Yes, I have got a lovely singing voice when I'm in my car. When I got the tunes blaring out, and then I sing along to it. There were a couple of tunes, my own songs, that I did have lyrics to originally. One was, you know, the one that goes, it's quite a ominous sound, and it's used quite a lot on the series. And it's, some people said it always sounds like Stranger Things, you know, it sounds a bit, yeah, just a bit scary, whatever. There were some lyrics to that, and if you want to find out what they are, that's on Instagram. Go through some of my posts recently. You'll listen out for the song, you can hear the song, whilst also reading the lyrics. Another song that has lyrics is I Don't Want to Go Home, but it's quite hard to sing because it goes, I don't want to go home, I don't know where I've been, forgotten where I live, don't know why I'm telling you this, I don't want to go home. So you soon run out of breath because it just goes round and round. But I reckon that'd be quite a good one to sing as you're leaving the pub. I'm not, Kevin, I'm not planning on coming down the Grand Union Canal, but I have done it a couple of times. Just not filmed much of it. Well, if you scroll through back on the videos on my channel on YouTube, you can go right back to the start, the first one, and you'll see that one is it features loads from the Grand Union Canal. Just little snippets. I know I'll have to go back there one day. Back through Hemel Hempstead and the rest. Nah, it's all good. Actually, one thing that would be good going down south is I'd probably meet a lot more people my own age, because I'm not, nothing wrong with that, but I'm meeting people who are at least 10 years older than me, and some of them actually really, really good friends, and I really enjoy hanging out with them. But there is obviously a lot of retired couples, and I'm not retired, and I'm not in a couple, and it's like, yeah, it's sort of not as easy to, I don't know how to explain this, but when you meet your people, this is why I started my YouTube channel, because I wanted to meet people who are a little bit like me and like similar sorts of music and activities, whatever, like knife throwing. But this pastime of narrowboats, it is predominantly almost exclusively, not exclusively reserved for older people, but that's the majority of people I seem to meet, I think. I don't know, it's difficult. Maybe it's only 50% of the people I meet. But the ones who say hello to me anyway. There are lots of younger people on it now. But more so, it's more obvious when you go down south, I think. If you want to follow me on the map, I'm just about to pass on Google Maps, it shows this signal post, which is over there. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a disused signal for the railways. So there used to be a railway track that goes past that way. But railways are boring, so we don't do railways, do we? No, I do quite like railway architecture and all that, and trains. I used to have a model train set. Why don't they do model canal sets? That would be cool. I saw something similar on my Wakefield video. You'll see one where I found the model of the River Aire, but that's not really the same, is it? One with actual working locks, that would be great, wouldn't it? I bet someone has done it. And Cruising the Cut's done a video on it, I imagine. Just coming past a house now. It usually has a boat outside it, and the boat's gone. So they're out on their travels, which is great. So shall I just moor up where they were? No, there is a parking spot nearby, near to this house here, and near to the next bridge. But I had my catalytic converter robbed off me last time I was here. I'll show you some clips of the damage that I've got done on the next video. But yeah, it was not good. It cost me 350 quid just to replace the exhaust. And it was the whole exhaust that needed replacing. Oh, cheers Jane, I'll look out for that. I like Depeche Mode a lot. Yeah. This. Oh, there. No, there was someone home. I just spoke to the owner or the neighbour. He was telling me about that location. It used to be the Navigation Inn there. There used to be a pub. Oh, not anymore. Any boats coming? Nope, just ducks. That's alright. Deal with them. This engine is a Lister ST2, but all of that sort of... I've answered all those questions and put them in the About section, so if you want to know what sort of equipment I use, etc., it should all be in my YouTube About section, including like the boat builder and all that sort of stuff, and how long the boat is. I've been doing YouTube videos now since, for ages. I did comedy videos. comedy videos. I started doing that in 2009, I think, 2010. So yeah, there's moorings here, and then you can park right there. But that's where I had my catalytic converter robbed, so I can't recommend it. Especially if you've got a truck that's quite high off the ground. I'm going to do record a podcast on Thursday. It's a comedy podcast. I'll share the link when it's done. So that's come full circle, really, starting out doing comedy videos, and now the limited fame that I've got from doing these videos and TV shows has led me back into comedy. So it's great. I'm really excited to meet up with these lads that I met over 10 years ago now. But I've stayed in touch and I've supported them on Patreon for their project, their podcast. It's called Seldom Differs, Terrible Features. And I think if you're from Sheffield or that area, you will love it, because they're all from Handsworth, or at least two of them are from Handsworth and Sheffield. And although it's not about canals at all, but it's funny, especially if you're an 80s, 90s sort of child. You will love all the references to the old adverts and children's shows that they make reference to. And there's loads of fun games in it as well. Anyway, let's carry on now. Not far from Broadston. It's probably going to take us another half an hour or so to get there. But I'll end this live stream whenever the battery runs out on my phone. So far we've been going an hour and a half. It's pretty good going. Right, let's crank it. see another boat coming. I better slow down, or we're going to play chicken. Right, let's do chicken. Who's going to move first? Out of the way. It's just coming around the corner. We're both doing the same speed. Who's going to give in first? It'll be me. I'll be good. I'll be good. I'll just set a good example, you know. It's not really the Wild West, is it? I mean, it's not a drag race when you've got a narrowboat. It's just the most leisurely form of transport available, I think. That's why we love it. But there's moments like this where your heart jumps. I'm going to have to actually speed up a little bit. Because we're going through a really narrow passageway that no two boats can't fit into. I'm giving them the thumbs up saying it's alright. Because by the time they get there, I'll be out of the way. There we go. Narrow escape. Thank you. Hey, no, I'm not having a meet up again, I don't think, at the Foundry. Was it the yeah, the Foundry was great, wasn't it? Good laugh. I actually don't know what I'm going to do. This is the thing, at the moment I'm living day to day. Although I do have a schedule, so certainly over the next couple of weeks. After that, I don't really know what I can plan. I want to keep it all open because of, well, my filming route. But also, I do want to plan ahead, get some new windows fitted. That's a big job. It can be done in a day, but you've got to be organised. I want to get the boat blacked rather. So that's got to come out of the water, and that's about, well, for example, Broadston Marina, they want 6 months. In June is when their earliest slot is. So just going approaching a higher boat. Shall I just speed up really, really fast? That'll learn them, won't it? Eh? No, I'm not going to do that. I don't even believe in revenge, let alone tarring everyone with the same brush, and then I mean it's just petty, isn't it? And I've only had a few hire boats that have zoomed past. There's not been too many. I've not seen any stag doos yet. They'll come. Hen doos as well. Because it's a good idea really. Hire a boat and take it along a canal that's not got many locks, not too many places to go wrong. But yeah, obviously people with alcohol equal trouble generally. Well, I should say people plus alcohol plus boats plus novice boaters or limited knowledge of boating equals disaster. Good laugh though for the people that are doing it. But it's literally our worst nightmare. Boaters that live aboard. Last thing I want to see is a stag do coming around the next corner. I normally match the mood. I'm just like, "Way, how's it going? Right, you know, rather than just like tell them to, excuse me, can you please slow down? Because they ain't gonna do that. Yeah, no sun in Northamptonshire. We're back in Northamptonshire, and there's no sun here, I'm afraid. Very grey looking. But we're about to head back on into Braunston. We'll be able to see the cathedral, hopefully before the battery runs out, on my phone that I'm filming with, I'm streaming on. I do like these bridges. They don't really seem to be connected to walls or anything. They're just sort of, they're on their own, aren't they? They're just for farms. Oh crap, there's a boat coming. Right, evasive manoeuvres. Want me to go first? It's really hard to tell what people want you to do, but he's waved me on, which is brilliant. Legend. Cheers for that. Thank you. Well, you did it much better than I could. Oh, but another one coming. Next boat we're going past. Have a look at the emblems on the side. I think they're really cool. It's a hand-painted boat. I just really like the branding. I don't know if that's what you call it. The logos that they've created for the boat. Really cool. It looks like a kind of a self-built boat. Should be back to normal soon, shouldn't we? Not so much traffic. Yeah, last day of the Easter holidays. So some of these boats, perhaps they're returning them to the hire base, I'm not really sure. Yeah. Some really interesting boats. That's why I think it should be encouraged, this sort of lifestyle. Because can you imagine walking along the canal, there's no boats, how boring would that be? Well, it would be for me. Countryfile are doing narrowboats tonight, right. That's going to be twee as hell, isn't it? I cringe at the prospect of that, but I'm sure they'll do a brilliant job. I mean, the drone pilot that I work with, he works on Countryfile occasionally. So, no, at least you'll know it'll be filmed really well. But I feel like some of these programs that feature narrowboats, they do it in such a way that you just think, that's just not how it is though. Well, that's what I think. So why I'm doing this live stream, show you what it's really like. Right, how you doing? What are you listening to? Oh, okay. Podcast or something? Oh, cool. I like that. I like listening to podcasts on board myself. That's great. Especially if you're washing up or whatever. It's something to listen to. Yeah. Yeah, you too. Yeah, you'll hear me having a few conversations with boaters as I go past. You might not know what we're on about, but it's what I enjoy doing. It becomes a bit more social now. You know, people actually come out of their boats a bit more. Not so much hibernation going on. But I'm not that social myself. I love. If you see the curtains closed on my boat and I'm on board, it generally means I'm watching a movie or something. I don't want to be bothered, or I'm just trying to get some work done. Just want peace and quiet, and that's why most people get boats, is to get away from it all and get just that bit of peace and quiet. That's a nice sight, isn't it? Just all these boats moored up. Tonight on Countryfile, John Craven on the Macclesfield Canal. Absolutely true, yeah, 100%. I just live in hotels nowadays. All the boat footage filmed by someone else. Get the producer to do it. Can't get over how busy it is. Do you think it'll calm down tomorrow? Should do, should it? Yeah. There's a nice looking boat coming. Genie, he did say hi to me, but some people aren't as... Yeah, it's not as loud as others, so you might not be able to make it out. And I think if I crossed a pass with a boat that was filming, and perhaps I was a bit shy, I'd clam up and I wouldn't want to say hello. Because they're seeing the naughty lass come at them with a camera on the roof. So they're thinking, oh, right, we're getting filmed, better behave. But I just wanted to share this with you, really, just sort of share real cranking as it happens live on the canal on BBC YouTube. I'll probably get a sack for saying that. I think the BBC have got a YouTube channel though. Why isn't this on that, eh? A number of decent pubs in Braunston. I went to. I'm not going to the Crick show. No, I've not been asked to come along. I did actually. Waterways World asked me to come along, but they could. I'm just hoping someone will, invite me along to DJ or something like that. I'd love to sort of be in the beer tent in between the bands or whatever, playing a few tunes. It'd be great, wouldn't it? Or play my pub jukebox playlist. Who, Rolling Stones, Black Sabbath, stuff that I think people who go to Crick Show would like. Anyway, that'll have to be for another year because they haven't got in touch yet. There's still time. If you're watching Crick Show, get in touch. I'm waiting. And they've probably spent all their entertainment budget already. I did actually look at accommodation and it seems to be all booked up now, apart from Holiday Inn and places that are miles away. But where I am now, geographically, is not far at all from Crick. So if I was still here in May, is it? Yeah, and last weekend of May, I could pop along. And I could bring some CDs with me, couldn't I? And just hang around on the Waterways World stand and bother my mate Tony. And who's also calling back to the CrossFit thing. He's teaching me CrossFit, my personal trainer, as well as writing for Waterways World. Can you imagine such a thing? Well, he's also responsible reptile keeping. He does that as well, an organisation that promotes responsible reptile keeping. Says it on the tin, doesn't it? Also Bobby, the editor of Waterways World, I know him really well. He's brilliant. Same age as me, well, younger actually, and he's also a musician. He's just great. Lovely guy. So I'd happily sit on their stand for a bit, but if I'm off filming elsewhere, it's just too much to organise. We shall see. As I said, I can't really plan anything at the moment. I'm in limbo land. Ah, cool. Thanks, Tony. Jamie, no, I haven't found a job yet. No job. I'm just going around without a job. I feel like I've been working in the office 9 to 5 recently. Albeit an office where you could every now and then just play solitaire. It's not that hard. I don't work hard, I work smart. That's right, water. We can see the spire, the steeple rather, of the whatever it is, of the church. And it is. I've just felt a droplet of rain, and this is probably why these boaters are mooring up now, because they've thought, right, we can feel it's about to rain. So let's pull in here. But it's only afternoon. I mean, it's 2 o'clock. So maybe I'll moor up in Broadston, and the next day I'll go through the locks and I'll try and film that as well. So I've got to go back to my truck, don't forget. Oh no, I don't do anything for a living, just bum around doing nothing. No, there's loads of office work that goes on, admin, to these wonderful, magical, creative careers. There's still a lot of boring stuff you have to do behind the scenes. I was up last night until 10 o'clock. Designing merchandise and on the helpline, trying to work out why something wasn't working. And so some days I'm working, doesn't really feel like work because obviously it's for myself, but it does because I'm doing all the boring stuff that you have to do, filling in accounts, all that sort of stuff. So some days I'm working 10 hours a day, other days I'm just I don't know, just doing what I want to do. Which is great. That's what I've always wanted, just the freedom to do what I want to do. But sometimes that freedom leads you to do something that requires you not to be free. It forces you to do things you have to do to supplement that thing you've created, let's say. Put out a CD, doesn't just happen like that, like magic. There's loads of stuff you have to do. In my case, designing it, writing all the copy inside the booklet, designing the beer mats, stickers, yeah, just generally making all those emails you have to do, all those hundreds of emails, backwards and forwards. But let's not think about emails. That's for Monday morning. Oh no, not Monday morning. But for now, it's still Sunday. And 372 people are watching this now live, which is great. And just like the chap has just said, John Simpson, who's just said hello from Canada, self-employed means constantly working. Yes, I think I agree with that. I don't have weekends. It makes me laugh when I get emails saying, "Have a great weekend, Robbie." It's like, well, no, because I'm just, it's just another day. But every day's great. I love it. You know, I'm doing what I want to do. But I don't get that sort of weekend anymore. It's like, if you know, lots of people work on the weekend. Hi, Holly. Nice to see familiar names come up. Just living this life. It is weird. I think anyone who lives on a boat, even if you do have a normal job, let's say, it's not a normal lifestyle, is it? Yes, Jeannie, we're up to 380 people now. Can you imagine? 380 people who haven't got anything better to do than watch me prattle on whilst we go through this Bridge 88 of the North Oxford Canal. Brilliant. Yes, Janessa, working weekends, isn't it annoying? People say, oh yeah, it's the weekend. It's just like, no, but at least you get the day off when they're working. And then they look at you like, what, you haven't got a job? Why aren't you working? Are you know. Anyway, check this view out. Look at that, Braunston. The Cathedral of the Canals, where so many boat families have been married, christened and buried. Where that spire is there, in the graveyard next to it. And I have done a YouTube video on this recently, well, a few weeks back. I was going to mention there's a new pub that I didn't go to, well, the Plough. It's looking good actually in there, so I can recommend that. Got a brand new pool table, plays like a dream. There's no jukebox, so it can't ever be pub of the week. No, it's a good place to try out, definitely. Nice decor. It's giving the wheat sheaf a run for its money. But the pub I will moor up next to, I think, will be is it called the Boathouse? Because I can park nearby then. I'll go back and get my truck and park nearby. I'm quite impressed with myself, you know. I'm 40 years old. I've been filming for 2 hours and I've not gone to the toilet. Not once. I think that's amazing. I think I'll have a round of applause for that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. People over the age of 40 will know what I'm talking about. I was looking on the internet last night, well, aside from designing merchandise, I was looking at how old Arnold Schwarzenegger was when he filmed Predator, and he was 40, and he looked incredible, so there we go. Never too late to get in shape, guys. Get back in the gym! Go on! Go on, right. You don't need a gym. You don't need a gym when you've got canal locks. Which I may or may not go through tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen. If I can find... Oh, there's a boat coming. And it's raining. It's starting to rain. I don't know what that's going to do to the quality of the image you're seeing. Plane going overhead. Yeah, you're going to see some raindrops now. And then I'll moor up very shortly. If I can get a space. Don't swear, you're live on YouTube. Very, very soon.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll be able to say on Tuesday. Coming soon. Yeah, they don't care about YouTube. Most people are more interested in BBC stuff, unfortunately. But yeah, the canal locks are my gym. That keeps me fit. But if I haven't done any for ages, I'm getting to that age now where I could easily pull a muscle. You know, if you haven't got them all primed and ready to go, or working coordinated together. But you know, you can sort of work out if you've got the boat. Wherever you are, you can moor up. I'm learning now that there's more exercises than you think you can do. Yeah, maybe some of those are just body weight exercises, press-ups and the like. But yeah, there's loads of stuff you can do. because this isn't an easy thing to do, move a boat on your own. Some of the locks are pretty heavy. But they're good fun. Jamie, are you grassing on people? That's not cool, man. No, you can swear all you like on here. I think it just bleeps it out. It removes your comments automatically, I think. Try it. See if you can come up with a creative swear word that can get past the filter. I don't think you can. I don't want you to get banned, though. Please don't get banned from YouTube. Because I need you to watch these videos. Right, long line of boats here. Am I going to be able to get a mooring? Looks doubtful. Even though it's not even... You know, I'm doing all this before 3 o'clock, which is the classic time. Alright, Greg. Carry a bag, Greg. Hiya, mate. Just got back on the boat to find this. Welcome, mate. Welcome. Hope you're feeling better. Greg had a nasty fall in the canal of late and he's just recovering from it. Anyway, I'm just trying to find a mooring now. Mind your head. It's pretty close, actually. Yeah, I'm seeing message retracted even on a word like batch. So, Jamie, I don't think it's going to work. The whole swearing on YouTube just doesn't work, does it? So these moorings here, 14 days without charge. That would be perfect for me, wouldn't it? It'd be great. But alas, there is not enough space. Oh, cheers for watching, Ben. I hope that helped. Yeah, I could get a hood, but you just don't feel the, you know, the canal around you. You know what I mean? You don't really get the full experience, for good or bad. Oh, do you know what? I'm absolutely dying for the loo now. It's been over 2 hours. I need a wee. So we need some more up pronto. Stat. Quite a nice view off to the left here. See that sheep agrees. Saying you can't moor here, it's private. Alright. Jamie, don't worry about it, mate. Just chill, alright? What will be, will be. And Greg Carrier Bag is here to moderate anyway. Right, so no moorings on this 14-day bit. That's sad. How about after the bridge? What do we reckon? It's such a common thing. Moving the boat on the weekend, trying to find the next mooring for so many boaters that live aboard, especially ones that work during the week. In quite a touristy location that Braunston is, makes it even more difficult. Well done, John. Oh, sorry about the potato vision. I guess that must be the signal. This is a bit of a tricky turn in this one. Just going to creep round the corner. So creep, yeah. Good one, Claire. I like it. The signal was rubbish in Braunston, especially under a bridge. Here we go. Past this Jules Fuels boat. What those birds are, hello. Oh, what all those birds are. What were those birds flying around? Oyster catchers. No, not oyster catchers. I was trying to have a conversation there with someone who couldn't hear me. That didn't work. Right, where are we going to moor? How about the other side of this boat? Outside Midland Chandlers, I don't think that's going to be a good location. But we'll give it a go, shall we? Right, mate. Just trying to find a mooring. I'm hoping there'll be a space just there. But is there? Ah, yes! Oh, sweet, mate, thanks. Is it 14 days or? Get it. Yeah. Yeah, right. Sweet. Oh, sweet. I'll just hover. I'll just wait then until you're gone, and then I can fill the space. Oh, cool. Oh, that is sweet. Right, I'm going to pull in here. No, don't be silly, Mr. Mocky. Don't be silly. You always think that you can till you try. Here we are, we're on the turn. Literally on the turn. Braunston turn is that bit ahead of us. Beautiful. What a view. Not liking the look of the towpath though, it's disgusting. Fucking hell. Right, I'm going to end the live stream there. Thanks so much for joining me. And yeah, I'm here at Braunston Turn for release tonight. So if you you've got one of my CDs, give us a shout. I'll sign it for you if you want. Ridiculous, isn't it? But yeah, lots of people have been asking me about that. But yeah, I won't be here very long. It is a 14-day mooring, but I'm not sure. Now that I've live streamed where I am. Well, that tricky balance. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one, whenever that is. See ya. Bye.